All right, welcome back to another startup vlog. This weekend was a little busy again, like last weekend. This kind of month has been kind of really. There's just been a lot of weekends. Weekends are when I can get the most done. So there's been a lot of weekends where I haven't had much time to just kind of time to myself to sit down and work, which kind of sucks. And it only leaves me with like the 2 to 3 hours like max on weekdays. And then this weekend is Thanksgiving in Canada, so then there's like a lot of plans there as well. So like I'm trying, obviously, like you don't want to be not present during those things, but like just how it's been like it feels like this whole month has just been very all over the place, and I haven't actually had dedicated time, or it doesn't feel like I've had a lot of dedicated time. I don't know, I hate getting pulled out of like a routine and stuff like that. But so yeah, this weekend wasn't the most productive. Next weekend probably won't be either. So that leaves me with like a couple days. It's Tuesday today, so we have today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday, most of Friday I think, but not Friday night, to kind of get a lot of things done. I want to push out an update this weekend for like, because the paid plans are finished finally, like I said last video, so those are going to be up starting this weekend hopefully, and I'm going to keep it, the price, it's like $3 a month or $5 a month depending on annual or monthly. And that's just going to be the initial price, but how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to send out an email to everybody about this, is like these are the starting prices, because like there isn't a whole lot besides limit changes and then like the flashcard generator. Like there's not a whole lot of features, but if like, whoever subscribes now will keep that price forever, because it's going to go up once we get more AI things incorporated. Like overhead will go up, and then the pricing will have to increase. But yeah, whoever, like it's almost like just everyone's gonna get grandfathered in from the price that it is now. Like I don't know how much it's gonna go up. It's all gonna depend on how much the costs are down the line. But I think that'd be a good idea to have like kind of a cheaper, like initial, like limited thing where you can join now and then you keep that price forever, which wouldn't be too bad. So I also added the ability to, now you have an option for a code block. And I still want to kind of add some styling to it just to make the borders round, just because for preference. But right now, like it only detects JavaScript, but like it has like cool IntelliSense here, and like it's pretty decent for like a code block in a text editor. But yeah, it only detects JavaScript right now. I want to be able to either auto detect a language or maybe add a drop down somewhere where you can kind of select which language you want to use. But either way, it's still going to be pretty formatted with whatever language you use, especially if you're just using for notes. Like it's not like it has to like compile or anything. So I think I might, well, it's going to be like that for now until I figure out how to like make you be able to change the language. But that will be live hopefully this weekend when I get that kind of wrapped up. And then yeah, after that, we're going to be focusing on new features. Still not sure exactly what to focus on, but yeah, I'm going to update you guys on that. It's almost 2:30 now. I have some work still to do at the job. So right now I'm converting a PDF into like a HTML email template, which I've never done before, which is funny because the last video I used ChatGPT to make me my email template. So I'm sure it's just, I'm going into it with like, okay, it's just going to be pretty much HTML, but all I have is the PDF file, and I have to like somehow get the images, and then they have to have it under 102 kilobytes or something. So I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. So hopefully I'm gonna be done that around 4:30ish, and then I can kind of put more time into this. So yeah, I'll update you guys when I'm done. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, just finished at the gym. Not gonna lie, today was one of those days where just really didn't want to go, but as cliche as it is, it's like the days that you don't want to go are the days you just should. And even if it's not a great workout, just going makes all the difference, honestly. So yeah, anyways, time to get back, shower, and get some like an hour of work in before I gotta start the work day, unfortunately. I so badly wish I could just go home and this be the only thing I have to focus on. I think it does suck. I mean, obviously the job, you know, it's crucial at the beginning to have some sort of income like when you're starting out, but it's crazy how much I just don't want to do the work and would much rather just do this right when I get home. Like, I don't have a work ethic problem. Like,
I think I work really hard, but just it is hard when like it's possible to, you know, get build something on the side while working a job, and that's like the recommended way, but it does take up so much time. And not to mention, if you are coding for your job, to then continue to code afterwards, it just drains you. Like, you're just mentally drained, right? So then by the time you have to do your own things, it's like your energy is already so much lower. And like, yeah, you know, you can make the argument if you really want it, you'll make it work, which is true, which is, you know, why I'm still going. But it definitely does suck, and it's definitely harder to still work a job that you don't necessarily want to do, but you have to do it just to like have some sort of income coming in. So yeah, I'm gonna look back at this video when I quit my job and be happy that I did keep the job for as long as possible. But I'll look back at this video and be like, see how much it sucked, but then now don't have to do that anymore. I'll be pretty grateful about it for sure.
Okay, so I figured out what I'm gonna work on next. It's gonna be a pretty big feature. It's probably gonna take me a very long time, but I think it'll be pretty helpful. So first, like I'm getting some feedback requests just from like the users that are using it right now. So like that's obviously gonna be my #1 priority, because like I want to be taking that into account like first. So I'm gonna look in. There's this one guy who's he sends in so much feedback, and it's like super helpful. So I'm gonna prioritize that first and try to get a lot of the things that I think should be in immediately, like do that first. But then after that, I'm gonna do, and I had this thought a while ago about having like kind of a separate section for like a research library. And this is where it gets tricky, because I've never had to do any research for school. So I don't even know like what the workflow is. So it's probably gonna take some iterations, but basically like it'd be a spot where you can kind of upload all your research articles, like organize all of them. Because I think when you're doing research projects, there's a lot of articles that you like, a lot of links that you kind of need, right? And it's like you kind of can keep it all in one spot. And then also in that kind of same section, there'll be like a spot for you to upload your readings. So like the PDF documents for the readings. I'm gonna have to look into how to make like the PDF, like a PDF editor in the app, which is gonna take a while, which I don't know if I'm gonna do right away, but basically where you can highlight the PDF, add comments. Then the fun part will be to summarize like the readings, and then have, say if you don't want to read the reading, because whenever I had readings, I never had readings, but if I ever did, I either wouldn't read them or it would have been nice to be able to like listen to them. So I want to do something to where you can upload the PDF and then kind of have it read it to you through, like, I don't know if it'll probably be an AI voice or something, which I think would be nice, because you can listen to it while doing other things if you want. And then maybe if like for research articles, to be able to like instantly create citations for it in like the format you need. And then maybe even a spot where you can like generate quiz questions. Like there's so many things you can do with this one thing, but it can just keep growing. But I think that's going to be kind of the next big task, because I think that will be very valuable. And again, I think all the AI stuff, it'll be pretty expensive. It'll add up. So that, like for the free version, you'll be able to upload everything and organize everything, and like have the citation generator and that kind of thing. But I think for like, depending on the price for the AI stuff, it's either going to be limited or just be like a completely pro feature. And then I think even research summaries are different than, or maybe just a summary is fine, but I think there's something different. And this is where my lack of research knowledge comes in. Research summaries are different. Like if they want to or summarize like, okay, the key findings, like I think there might be a certain format or a more helpful format to follow in those kind of summaries. So then that would just kind of take an additional, like that would just be a different kind of summary that could help you with some research documents that you're doing. That's something I still have to look into. I'm not 100% sure if that would even be useful or if a summary is the same thing. And then, yeah, I also want to make it so you can ask questions to the documents too. And that will probably be globally to like notes, and then like PDF doc, like all of that will kind of be, because I think that'd be nice if you have any quick questions, or if you're just want to pretty much search the document, you can easily do that just by asking it a question. But I think to start, what I'm going to do, I kind of have an outline of what kind of features I want to include in it. So now I'm going to try to kind of get the structure on Figma and kind of see how everything's going to be organized, and then just be able to upload everything. And then right after that, I'm going to start simple, no in-app PDF thing yet, but just to be able to pretty much convert the PDF, I guess it would be like an audio file. I don't know how that's gonna work, but something to transcribe it, or not transcribe it, but just make it like a voiceover. And then the summaries as well. Maybe I'll start with the summaries first because that'll probably be the easiest, and then look into the voiceovers. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to start planning that out now. I think I have a rough idea of how I want to organize everything. Like, I don't know if I should go the tag route or if I should just do everything based on the course. So like, that's gonna be something to think about. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be spending today on anyways, to kind of try to flesh that out a little bit more and get something visual actually on my screen, because right now I don't have a page designed for it. So yeah. So with that said, if you've done any research in your schools, or if you're doing it now, let me know what would be a good feature that you'd find helpful. You can comment it, you can DM me on Instagram, email it, whatever. But yeah, just let me know, because I'll be really interested in that, because I want to try to get this pretty fleshed out. And I had an idea from someone that they said to make like a Chrome extension so that when you're on the internet and you highlight over something, say a certain part from the article or whatever you're trying to read, you can just immediately add that highlighted section with like the link and everything, all the data you need, like into an organized format. I think their current setup was they were just copy and pasting all of like the important notes into like one big massive Word document. So at least this could be cool. That could be cool to like import it into like a more organized way. But this is still such high level. Like, I haven't really, like, I'm gonna get into this and like probably run into a lot of problems. So Chrome extension obviously won't be coming for a while, but just like the depth of this can be pretty big. So I want to make sure that I at least cover the main pain points of this and kind of really make this part a lot easier for people who do have to do research. So okay, I lied. Not doing that research library thing yet. I'm gonna do it soon. But next is I'm gonna get the Google Calendar integration set up. So I think that's gonna be a huge thing. That's like, it should be integrated. So I'm starting to do it now. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. There's gonna be some like I have to learn how to use it all, and especially how to get it hooked up into Full Calendar, which is the calendar we're using. But I think that's a good next step to take, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. It'd be nice to get it done today. It's only 3 p.m. so it'd be nice to get it done tonight. I probably won't, but if I don't, then hopefully tomorrow. But because yeah, I'm busy this weekend, so it'd be nice to get wrapped up today. Anyways, I'll update you guys later tonight. All right, just spent 3 hours trying to get this Google authentication thing. I understand it, but for some reason it's like giving me a weird error, because I can't see, like, nowhere in the docs does it say anything about. The only thing I have for this Dino OAuth thing is this GitHub example, and the way it uses like the get token isn't working for me for some reason. Like, it makes it seem like there's only the request URL, but like the whole point of this is to get a code and get the token from the code. So I don't know if it's somehow like there's no way that passes it in. So like I've literally 3 hours trying to solve it, but I just did some cardio to get my brain a rest. But I'm gonna take like 5 more minutes to look at it tonight, and if I still can't get it, then just gonna go to bed, try again tomorrow with a fresh mind. Sometimes that helps. We got a 4:30 wake up again tomorrow, so if I finish something, I'll let you guys know, but if not, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, I got it. I had to set this up differently, and then it is just the URL. I guess it decodes it automatically for you, which would have been awesome to know, but it still took a while. I think there's still a problem with it's using the same, like, it worked for my one account, but if I used another account and it failed, then it would keep trying to send the same auth code or something, and then obviously it wouldn't work. So I'm gonna have to still do more testing, but at least the first step's done, and then after that, it's now just fetching the events, and then yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now for real this time. See you guys next week.